Hello, Kentuckiana Association, and welcome to the American International Church. Hello, everyone. My name, for those of you who don't know me, is Jennifer Mills-Knutsen, and this is the American International Church in London, where I have been serving as the senior minister since 2016, 8 years. While still remaining as a member in full standing with the United Church of Christ, thanks to my standing in the Kentuckiana Association. So it's a real blessing for me to be able to send word back of appreciation to the Committee on Ministry, appreciation to St. Luke's, where I served for more than 10 years before coming here, and to Grace Emmanuel UCC, which continues to hold my membership for me. I've brought you into our sanctuary so that you could start by seeing that it looks a lot like church does anywhere else, in spite of some of the very unique things that go on here. You'll see that we've got a very simple sanctuary here. This church was founded in after the war. They started meeting and worshiping as Americans who missed home. There were so many people from the military, from the Defense Department, from the State Department over here in London, and they missed their music and they missed their style of worship. So they started worshiping together under the leadership of a Navy chaplain. In 1969, they incorporated and called their first pastor, and we moved into this building in 1976. Since then, we've been affiliated with the United Reformed Church, which is a sister church to the UCC as part of the World Reformed Communion. This is our chancel, and this piece of art replaced a simple brown and blue piece of tapestry fabric that was thrown up there when they had no money in the 50s to do anything more fancy than that. But this particular art is fabric and was done by one of our members who designed it and staged it and put it up just 1 year ago. It just was revealed last May. So this is where our building sits, right here on Tottenham Court Road. This is one of my favorite things to do. Come out here and take a look. You'll see there's a bus stop right in front of us. There's a tube stop right next door, and all kinds of people walking by. If you come during the lunch hour or the morning or the evening commute, it's even busier than this. And yes, you can see a couple of those iconic red buses down the street making their way here. All right, this video is to make you all jealous, because in front of my church every single day are all of these food vendors. It's late in the day, so they're all wrapping up, but we have 14 different food vendors here every day of the week. We let out space to them, and they rent their plot of land, and they each have their own business. And we've got vegan and Lebanese, Palestinian, and Indian, and Spanish paella, and Mediterranean chicken, and Greek fish, and Thai food, and Iranian falafel, and Turkish gozlim, Argentinian food, Peruvian food, and Chinese food up the side here. The other business that our church does is we rent out our halls inside to TV and theater groups. So one of the ways that I have thought of to help welcome them is to offer blessings for people who are here to audition. So we've got a group in today auditioning, but they've got children and their parents nervously waiting to go inside the room, and we hope they all do great. We always wish them well. But over here is our main hall, where we've got an entire production happening. You can see they've built their whole set and everything. So all of the businesses that we do, from the theater businesses to the market out front, all help support our ministries. And this is where we hold our soup kitchen. Every single day, we have up to 200 people that come here to eat their lunch. And the space is warm and welcoming. They gather up at the back, and they come and in here for lunch every day. We're open 6 days a week and 4 evenings for takeaway service. And one of my favorite little bits of this, besides the mural that you're seeing, is what we refer to as the cupboard under the stairs. See this little door over here? We built this in 2018. This cupboard under the stairs is a full service mental health treatment facility. You can see in here, look, So we are, to the best of our knowledge, the only soup kitchen in all of Europe that has full mental health treatment facility on site. And we have 2 clinical counselors that are here embedded in the soup kitchen 2 days a week. So they meet people when they're having their lunch. When people feel confident to come in and seek care, they can do it right here on site, and they don't have to worry about getting an appointment. They don't have to worry about navigating a big building or a hospital. They can come right here and be welcomed in to get some mental health support. Well, that's a little bit of a very quick walkthrough of a fairly quiet day here at the American International Church. There is always a lot going on around here. In addition to the things that I was able to film for you on this Thursday afternoon, our worship services are Sunday at 11. Once a month, we have a Jazz Vespers service, which attracts some of the top jazz musicians in London to come play in an evening and try to invite all of those people that are passing by on the street to come in and have a moment of calm and quiet. We operate a cold weather shelter where people sleep with us on Wednesday evenings. They sleep at a series of 7 churches across our borough of London for 20 weeks in the winter months. And we have a refugee befriending supper club where once a month we have partnership with the refugee communities here in London, and we have people over to help get connected and find their way in. Our church is made up of people that come from more than 25 countries and speak many languages and have many different experiences. So on a Sunday morning, you never know what kind of music you're going to hear, what kind of language you'll hear spoken, because we try to bring in those voices and those accents to everything that we do here. The only thing that we all have in common is that we happen to be in London right now. Whether you're just here for a week, we have lots of tourists. You're here for a semester because we've got colleges and universities right across the way, or you're here long term and making your home here in London. On any given Sunday, you'll find people like all of those that fit all of those categories on a Sunday. We are multiracial, we are international, we are multilingual, we are multicultural in every imaginable way. We have people from all kinds of different Christian traditions, from African Pentecostals to Eastern European Roman Catholics and Orthodox to Greek Orthodox to Methodist, Baptist, Presbyterians, Lutherans, you name it. You can find it around here. So it's always a place where people come together to meet people that they wouldn't otherwise intersect with in their lives in London. Not just Americans, but really that international part of our name. All I can say with that is a big part of our ministry is being welcoming and open. And you can look for more details if you're ever passing through London. If there's ever a way I can support the Kentuckiana Association or your church in some work that you're doing, some conversations to be had that might cross paths with our kind of urban ministry here or multicultural ministry, I would love to be in touch. And I would love to welcome you here. If you happen to be coming through London, I'll buy you a round at the pub or a cup of coffee, or if you come at the right time, food out front. And I hope to see you. But most of all, thank you, Kentuckiana Association, for nurturing this connection even across the miles. It matters a great deal to me to still be connected to you and through you to the United Church of Christ. So have a good association meeting.